Good day everyone, welcome to our thought-provoking discussion in Gender and Society led by the Group 7 from BSHM2D of Aklan State University College of Industrial Technology. I am Malia Grace Taguna, joined by Joshua R. Villanueva and Rachel Ann Victoriano as we delve into the intricate dynamics of gender within our society. Our topic to be discussed is Chapter 16, Representation of Women in Arts and Media, wherein it explores the complex and multifaceted ways in which women are portrayed in various forms of art and media. From painting and sculpture to film, television, and advertising, the representation of women has been shaped by societal norms, cultural values, and power dynamics. Our topic to be discussed is Chapter 16, Representation. The learning objectives of this chapter is to explain the classical representation and self-perception of women in arts and state the influence of mass media in shaping the current objectification of women. The learning objectives of To start, let's tackle first the women in Western art, the beginning of female objectification. In Western art, women have historically been depicted as objects of beauty, desire, and inspiration rather than as active creators or agents. From ancient Greek statues to Renaissance paintings, women were often portrayed as muses, passive and submissive, existing solely to inspire male artistic genius. This perpetuated the notion that women's value lay in their physical appearance, reinforcing their objectification. Now, let's proceed to women in advertising. Women in advertisements are often sexualized, with female nudity or semi-nudity used to grab attention and sell products predominantly to male audiences. This exploitative approach reduces women to mere objects, perpetuating harmful gender stereotypes and reinforcing the notion that women's bodies are commodities. Now, let's proceed to women.
Good day everyone, I'm Joshua Villanueva and I'm going to discuss women in the film industry. In Hollywood, men have more speaking roles in lead characters than women. Only a small percentage of directors are women, which means more stories are male-dominated. This lack gender balance affects the kinds of stories we see on screen. Woman inequalization. In movies and ads, sometimes make women overly focus on looks and sexiness, which sets impossible standards. This can cause problems like trouble concentrating, eating disorder, feeling bad about oneself, and feeling sad, says the American Psychologists Association. It affects how we see ourselves and others.
Hi everyone, I am Rachel Ann Victoriano and I'll be discussing the topic Beauty as a Weapon Against Women, the Western Idea and Reclaiming the Media. Beauty as a Weapon Against Women. It explored the beauty myth, the idea that the woman must conform to unattainable beauty standards imposed by society, media, and even the friends and family. This myth, argued Naomi Wolf, leads to the woman's opposition by causing anxiety, undermining freedom of speech and thoughts, and even leading to the jobless. The Western Ideal. It highlights how the Western ideal of the beauty rooted in colonialism has marginalized women, particularly to those with a darker skin and hair in the Philippines. Those colonial history has led to the perceptions that the white features are superior, perpetuating the dominant Western paradigm has excluded diverse representations. And in Reclaiming the Media, it emphasized the needs of empowerment for women to tell their own stories and have equal access to the mass media. This involved funding women to create a media that reflects their experience and challenges in prevailing the beauty myth. The article suggests that waiting for the demand before producing the woman's story might be counterproductive. Instead, it advocates for investing in and promoting exceptional work by women's creators, allowing their stories to gain recognition and influence. Alternative voices are needed in presenting womanhood through the mass of media. This is not to offer a woman as a essential definition of womanhood, but precisely to show that the initialist definition of woman as a sexual object is not the only way to realize one itself.